Hello, and welcome back to the Kicking It podcast for the 2021-2022 season. I have my panel today, and we are going to go through from Manchester City to 8th Arsenal. Yeah, so the season starts on the 14th of August 2021. And will Manchester City retain their title? So I'm your host, Peter.
I'm Sean, a Man City fan.
I'm Justus, a Liverpool fan.
Dennis for Chelsea.
I am Stewart, a fan of the Champions League.
Lord Scott, a fan of the dynasties.
Yeah, so that is our panel, and we'll start with Manchester City, champions of England, yeah, finalists of the UCL. Yeah, Sean. Tell us, are you winning the league again, and are you winning the Champions League?
Okay, I might as well say that we are going to win everything, but from the way I can see the way teams have spent on the transfer window, like for example Manchester United, Chelsea, it's going to be a bit hard to retain it since there is a lot of competition, especially in the top four. But still, I think we have a chance to retain the cup still. And for the UCL, I might say we are going to try. We'll try our best to win it.
Yeah. So
Even with or without Pep, we'll still win it.
the Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your top scorer for your club, Aguero, left, went to Barcelona. You don't have an out, let's say an outstanding striker. Then you have Gabriel, and you have been linked with the Grealish. Supposed to happen this coming week. Does that improve your team, or do you need a hurricane?
Okay. It's going to depend on the coach how he's going to plan his team, but I still believe that City is still strong without even a striker, with or without a striker, and we can still go for it. Yeah, we'll still play without a striker because we have players who can play there. Yeah, there's Jesus, there's Ferran, there's also Sterling who can play there. So, yeah.
So you're confident.
Yeah, I'm confident.
If nobody's injured like Diaz, Laporte, you'll win this league.
Yeah, we have players who can deputize. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So let's move to the dynasty. Soon to be champions.
Yes.
Manchester United.
Talk about us.
Yeah, so how are you feeling?
I think before you say that word, you should start with a quote and quote.
Talk about your club, not talk about Champions.
Tell us. How are you feeling? Signings galore.
We have already won the league. We are currently working on winning the Champions League. That's why our players are going to train. But in terms of the Premier League, it is already in the bag. Bruno Fernandes, player of the season. Varane, defender of the season. Dean Henderson, Golden Glove winner. Yes, next question.
What exactly will be the difference between you and Manchester City?
Yeah?
That will make you beat Manchester City to the league?
Manchester City, they are going for Grealish. First of all, let us be honest, Grealish overrated. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but he's not 100 million worth of a player.
He is.
Has he ever been top scorer anywhere? Has he ever been as top assister where?
It is not a matter of big scoring.
Has he ever been?
Keep quiet as well.
No,
It's all a matter of...
it is my turn of talking.
Okay,
So,
let's
shush.
But you are bashing other players.
Grealish overrated. First of all, I'm saying he's a decent player, but not on the level of Kina De Bruyne,
And is Pogba
Bruno, not even on the level of Pogba.
Okay.
Grealish, no.
Yeah.
He couldn't even step up to score a penalty in the Euro finals.
Okay.
And you are telling me that is a 100 million player? Sure. I will tell you, save that 100 million, add 50 million to that, buy a hurricane. Then we'll be afraid.
Okay. Still on Manchester United. Scott. Yeah. So you've added Sancho. You've added Varane. Do you believe now you are and you still haven't gotten rid of Fred? Do you still believe you're challengers with Fred in your team?
No, Fred will not play. Fred, Tuanzebe, those are people we are trying
No,
to sell.
let me. The issue with Fred.
Is it
Fred
your time?
has.
Is it your time? Is it your time?
Fred is
Is it
like
your time?
Luke Shaw.
Is it your
Fred
time?
is like Luke Shaw.
Who told you?
You see the way Luke Shaw was trashed Kitambo. Then Nani came. Then Alex Telles came. Now Kamavinga will come and make Fred top class.
Okay. It's okay. But let's hear from Scott.
So me, I'm wondering,
Yeah.
what will the other teams win? Because we are winning everything. So I'm wondering why we're even talking.
The question is, what did you win last season?
We won nothing. That's why you
Oh.
brought.
On our
Wait. That's why you brought Sancho. Then you brought Varane. So that people like Tuanzebe cannot play.
I still think Manchester United
Needs what?
a more central defense.
The only thing you need is
Central
a
defensive mid. Someone
Stuart,
with the likes of
Stuart has said
someone like
Kamavinga.
Fabinho.
So I've said Kamavinga will come.
Or Rice.
No.
We'll see.
Declan Rice.
We don't want
So you're telling us that you're winning this league. You're winning the Champions League.
Champions
You're
League.
winning the Carabao Cup.
Of
And
course.
you're winning the FA Cup.
Yeah.
The
In the
FA,
most competitive league in the world.
the FA one,
Yeah.
we will sacrifice that one. We don't want to win everything.
Carabao, City has won it 4 years in a row.
We will beat them.
We will thrash Man City.
Man City will be removed the first round.
Okay. Let's talk about the former champions of the EPL. People that have excuses galore. Injuries this, injuries that. Liverpool FC.
Bo Van Dijk.
Yeah, everybody's fit now, just us.
Yes.
You've brought in Konate. Everybody's playing well as per the shows that we've been seeing. So, what is your take on Liverpool this season?
Yes, this season will be a really challenging season, especially for the top 4 teams.
Of course.
Arsenal excluded.
Arsenal will be relegated.
It's okay. Talk about Liverpool. I'll talk about
So
Arsenal.
Liverpool, I believe Liverpool will finish in the top 2. Either will clinch the title or will be the first runners up. So yeah, that's my position on Liverpool in the Premier League. In Champions League, I think we'll probably get to the quarterfinals. Yeah, quarterfinals. I'm not really big on us winning the Champions League. I think our prospects are elsewhere right now. We're still Van Dijk has just come back. He's trying to settle in back to his to his previous form. So it will be a progressive kind of growth for Liverpool. So we won't really be in the best form. That's what I really believe this season, and I will just be looking at maybe getting to the second highest levels in all competitions. Maybe quarters in the FA, quarters in the Champions. Maybe try to win 1 or 2 cups, but we won't really be looking to clinching any title.
Yes, listeners, as you are hearing just as talk, it is he is leaving room for excuses.
Of course.
He is leaving room for excuses.
Dear listeners, please listen to our previous podcasts. Please listen to these prophecies,
False.
and they were all wrong.
False.
They were all
No, but
wrong.
let's agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
Top four, Liverpool does not have any position in the top 4 for this season. No.
I think it will have.
No.
We'll actually finish in the
don't-
top 2.
Don't put your hopes too high.
Okay,
I don't see yourself
how would
getting
you
a
list?
position in the
How
top
would
4.
you list the top 4?
Wait,
The top
before we reach
Okay.
to talk about top 4.
Okay.
Still on Liverpool. You let Wijnaldum go on a free transfer. Yeah? The people that you're left in the midfield are Naby Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Milner, Fabinho,
Alcantara.
Thiago. So, for all the work that Wijnaldum did, you are left with 2 injury-prone and formless players such as Oxlade-Chamberlain and Naby Keita, and you have Thiago Alcantara. Do you believe you have enough in the midfield to challenge, or, as I like to put it, to be competitive, even if you win nothing?
Yeah, we actually do because because it's okay. One, it's a fact. You're back to apex starting 11. Liverpool's apex starting 11. So that means defensively we're above average. We are like top tier. We are top tier. We actually last season, but one we were the best defensive team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we are literally back to how we were. You could still argue the same. We are still back to the best defensive team currently.
You have the players.
Yeah.
You cannot say you are the best defensive team.
So now having those players fill in that gap that was there last season gives our center defensive mid players, more room to play how they actually play.
Okay,
because Fabinho, Thiago Alcantara, they are really world class players, and now this season we'll actually see that class, and that's why I'm very confident our mid is really
you play a pressing game.
Yeah, and with the legs of Thiago Alcantara, that's
Fabinho presses, Henderson presses. Is Thiago built for pressing?
Yeah, he is. I have seen him play. He actually is.
It's okay. Then let's move to the champions of Europe.
Yes.
Yeah?
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
The Blues.
Yeah, the Blues. Yeah. How are you feeling? No signings yet?
Yes,
Well,
no signings.
We have made one signing for Bettinelli, but he's not much of. We have Mendy.
Yeah.
We are covered for the goal position, but he'll do something. But again, this season, we are feeling our hopes are high. We are going to take this cup. These stories of Manu with the cup. Please, don't dream.
Okay, first of all, shut up.
No. You think because you're signing in,
Let Chelsea talk. You've been given the opportunity to
you're
talk.
signing in, but that
He's-
doesn't give you much.
No, me, I'm not talking about I'm only talking about Chelsea right now.
Okay, continue.
As Chelsea stands, they are a decent team. No player will leave. All that is the same. The only person who will leave Chelsea this season by next year, Thomas Tuchel. The man is a fraud. He couldn't win the Champions League with PSG.
But he still won.
No,
Yes,
he still won.
he still won with Chelsea. That is valid. It was because of the players, not
And he
because
has
of
the
the
right
manager.
squad to win. That is what he
The
needs.
manager is a
What
fraud.
do you mean?
Wait. Let's put context.
Tuchel literally replaced the.
No,
Let's
no.
put context.
This has
Lampard.
happened in Chelsea before. Whenever a
With the
manager
same
leaves,
players.
yes, with the same players. Whenever that time Mourinho was fired, Chelsea was number 13. They finished top 6 that season only because the manager was changed. I still stand with the theory that Tuchel is a fraud.
So you're
And
saying,
it will be revealed this season.
are you saying that this season he's not going?
Yes, his tactics
you think
are
so?
not up to par.
No, he has the team and he has the tactics.
No, team, everybody has had that team.
He is a
Manu
good game planner.
bought Sanchez. We believed we were winning the league.
Even now you have
and
Varane
then
and
he
you're still
scammed us.
believing and you will continue believing.
Yes.
It's not
Tuchel is a fraud.
So,
No,
okay.
if you want to deliver,
If you didn't win the Champions League, you will have been sacked.
That was
Yeah.
luck.
But it
At
was
what?
luck.
That was luck.
that was not luck.
That was luck.
That was pure
On Tuchel's-
planning. That was
No,
pure
planning.
game management.
No, luck.
Yeah. So still on Chelsea, Manchester United fans' opinions aside, you're saying you are going to win
We are going to take this.
without any additions, because to be fair, Tuchel persisted with Timo Werner,
Yes.
and as far as strikers and signings, for me he was the flop of the season, regardless of whether he
Right.
played in a Champions winning side, because the amount of chances he wasted.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Do you
was.
believe you require a striker?
He
Because
needed time. Werner needed time to get
To acclimate
to
to
to,
the-
Yes.
to
The-
miss
the
open
pitches.
chance to miss
To
open
a new
chances
league.
yes.
as a striker to win. You see that there are chances that
But,
it is open.
I agree,
you should have
he
scored.
wasted a
There
few.
were
Yeah,
irrefutable chances.
the
where
people
he
that
had
wanted to be acclimatized to the league are like, oh, Havertz. And by the time the final, he scored the goal for the final.
Yeah.
By the time it came, Havertz was already acclimatized. He was scoring and he was creating. Timo Werner was still missing chances to the point that it became a meme. So,
Yeah.
do you require strikers because you want to sell Tammy Abraham? And he's going to either Arsenal, West Ham, or Tottenham.
Well, the team, the squad is set.
I think Van is still
good
top
is
class.
Yeah, he's still.
He's
So,
still,
yeah, we
even
need-
though he missed chances, he's going to prove himself this season because he just needed some time to also get acclimated to the league, and also the team players, the players here.
You could actually argue that it got into his head and it actually ruined his form, but now he should feel like he's been given a clean slate.
You see, with the squad that
Starting
Tuchel
the league
has,
afresh.
with the squad that
That's a
Tuchel
really
has, he has the right
strong.
squad, he has the right mindset for this trophy this season.
Okay. So, you're winning the league.
We are winning the league.
Now, it only one thing could mess this up for Chelsea. If Werner starts missing again, then it's back to
Square one.
Well,
it will be really dangerous.
that
to
will be
Chelsea.
very tricky.
So
yeah,
you
that
miss
will be
one
very
chance.
tricky.
Yeah.
One chance is very important, and if you miss it,
And I think he knows
So-
that.
He's set for this
I really
season.
hope
But we can say, let us hope that other players in that team will carry the weight of goal scoring, because if it is Timo Werner,
It won't be.
Yeah.
I believe there's a requirement for another striker, because even in the final, he's becoming a speed merchant for me. He has got the pace, gets in on goal, misses. Same thing.
finishing
Yeah,
0.
yeah. So finally, my team, Community
Now.
Shield
Oi.
winners last season, the Arsenal. So I'm gonna make a fair assessment of Arsenal. Arsenal is not going to finish anywhere near top 4.
Of course.
Fact.
No,
Top 4. Yeah,
you
we-
might
we-
get
we-
relegated.
We cannot be
No,
relegated.
I hate Arsenal, but they cannot be
We
relegated.
cannot be relegated, but we have enough strength to be in the top 6. But
Are you sure?
we cannot be top 4.
And the coach.
Because personally, in my
think
opinion,
the coach is really
the coach
nice.
is garbage.
No.
Head of signings, head of the signings, Edu is garbage.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the
because
big
they
signings
brought
have
in,
been really
they brought
interesting.
in the people that they have signed now. I'm fully behind. Apart from Ben White, I'm fully behind. But these people signed Willian, based on what I do not know. They signed Ranason, most garbage keeper I've seen, as a player. Now they have brought us Ben White for 50 million because he's a ball playing centre back. Yeah. He wants to sign Aaron Ramsdale for 32 million. To give you context, before Azabalaga and Allison were signed, 30 million was where prestigious keepers were being signed at. That was the price of a premium. Is Aaron Ramsdale, twice relegated, full of mistakes, goalkeeper, Arsenal material.
I honestly don't
First of
understand
all,
what Arsenal is doing.
any keeper is Arsenal.
No. Before we had Emi was class. You see, even if they had signed Areola, who went to West Ham, still better class than Aaron Ramsdale, twice relegated. Sam Johnston of what is that club? West Brom is still a better goalkeeper than that. So far last season, Arsenal did not have a playing style. It is I've been told we have been playing a donut, whatever that
I
means.
think by mid-season Arsenal will have lost its coach. It will probably be
Yeah.
sacked.
So the thing that I'm feeling is that if Arsenal finish top 4, Ateta is among the greatest coaches I've seen.
Yeah.
But as per now,
But
top 4, if we finish top 4 with Ateta as the manager, Ateta is going to be one of the best managers
Which is
that I've
not.
seen.
He's going
to-
Which is not. Personally, he's a fraud, same as I don't think
Tuchel
Tuchel
is
is
not
a
a
fraud.
fraud.
He's a fraud, and he's a Pep wannabe. He wants to play like Pep, and he cannot have. He does no what do you call it? No diversity in his coaching. Because last season Arsenal had people with pace, so he could have played a counter-attacking game, but it was just purely passing all over the place and doing what, ending up losing between if you remember, between November 8th and December 19th last year. We lost 5 games, drew 2. World class manager, not even near.
First of all, I think coach, what is his name? Arteta. He was thrown into a high position very fast early on in his career. I think he lacks the experience needed to be a top class manager. But that aside, I think he has the talent, the knowledge of the game. I think he has it. Implementation wise, there is outside. But I think also behind the scenes, something is wrong with Arsenal's management, the people in charge of recruitment and stuff. Because you have Joe Willock. Right now, Newcastle are actively searching for that guy. If I was Arsenal, I would already come out and say that guy is not going. The guy is a really good player. He will come into Arsenal and really increase the depth of that squad. Second case, Martinez. The guy is superstar. Went Copa America, already won it. I don't know why nobody ever saw him when he was still at Arsenal. I don't know. Because that in terms of blunders, that is one of the biggest ones ever in football history.
Yeah. Simply put, Arteta is not head coach of Arsenal. He's team manager of Arsenal.
Actually.
So everything from signings, he was upgraded before the beginning of last season.
By the way, team manager is a bigger part.
It's higher. So he's the one that is consulted on signing. So if you see Ranasson in the Arsenal squad, it isn't the goalkeeping coach that just recommended. He put his stamp for him to come through. So he assigned decent players, but decent players to surmount Manchester United, to surmount Chelsea, to surmount Manchester City and Liverpool. No, even we cannot surmount Leicester, which we haven't spoken about. Yeah, so Arsenal, if we finish in the top 4, and Arteta is still manager of Arsenal, and considering even Everton have upgraded to a person that I will call a better manager, in Benitez, if we finish in that top 6, like we're either 5 or 6, Arteta is an amazing manager. But as per now, as other teams are upgrading, Arsenal.
I think Arsenal 7. Conference League, they are Arsenal, sure.
Yeah. So we are through with our assessment of the strength of our teams as it stands. Yeah. So as we have spoken, I'd like us to go around. Yeah, starting with Scott. Yeah. Give us top 4.
Top 4. Number 1, Man United. Number 2, Man City. Number 3, Liverpool. Number 4, Everton.
Yes, me now.
Leicester.
What? Say that again.
Man U number 1, Man City number 2. Number 3, Liverpool. Number 4, Everton.
First of all, Man U number 1, Man City number 2, number 3, Liverpool, number 4, you others. Nobody has yet convinced me they will finish number 4.
So let's put it.
Number 4,
Chelsea, Leicester, Everton,
Brentford, Leeds.
For me, it's obvious. Chelsea number 1, Man City number 2, Man U number 3, and number 4 might be Leicester.
Not United. United.
Number 3.
Oh, Liverpool.
I don't think so. I'm not sure about them. There's still Leicester to consider.
Okay, considering the previous events, previous thoughts. Last season we thought wrong. We did. No one saw this coming. Okay, not many people saw City clinching the title from the beginning of the season, and they ended up. So factoring that kind of up and down, zigzag, imbalance in predicting, I'd say Liverpool will finish number 1.
Liverpool.
Number 2.
Number 2 will have to be City.
Number 3.
Number 3, Manchester United.
Number 4.
And if you've heard my voice, I've said that unwillingly. I don't want Manchester United anywhere in the top 4, but they are a strong team. They'll challenge. So number 3 will be Manchester United. Number 4 will have to be Tottenham. Yeah. Tottenham.
Okay, as for me, as I had said before, retaining the Premier League trophy is going to be difficult, but I still see City winning the league again, and my top 4 prediction is Man City, number 2 Chelsea, number 3 Man U, and number 4 it's either Liverpool or Leicester. Yeah.
So for me, City is reclaiming the league. Number 2 is going to be either Liverpool or Manchester United. Yeah. So number 3 there might be Chelsea, and Leicester will keep on pushing to be either top 4 or one of them, or one of Chelsea or Leicester will be number 5. Yeah, that's my top 4 predictions. So they might who has is there a team that you find has an outside chance? Like, can Leicester just decide he's going to win the league again?
Yeah, but Leicester can decide.
Wild cards of the season, Everton. Everton wild cards.
Yeah.
I think the coach went to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So I think that would
They have
That's going to be
Benitez.
I know, yes, it's true they have a good coach, but
Ancelotti was
They have a
better.
proven
Ancelotti
coach in the
had a-
Premier League who had even a lesser team and was
Ancelotti
still-
had a working system that was really working for Everton. Now we don't know what Benitez
Yeah,
will do.
but-
That's what
But
I'm
the
trying
beauty of Benitez is that he knows how to coach a defense, and with Newcastle he did a lot, and with this team at least it has more potential. As much as Ancelotti is praised, I believe tactically Ancelotti tends to be a bit
withdrawn.
not withdrawn. He's a type. Like before he was removed at Real Madrid, he persisted with the 4-3-3 even when it was not working.
At Bayern.
No, not at Bayern. At Real. At Bayern, he was called. Robin said that he wasn't giving them coaching sessions, that his son was getting better coaching sessions than him at Bayern. So I believe Benitez is more tactically diverse, and though he may not bring them to the top of the league, but he will make them competitive, that when you go to Goodison Park, it's not going to be a walk in the park. Pun intended. Yeah, so signings have so far have gone through, isn't it? So these are teams that have got a lot of business, Manchester United, Arsenal, and there are teams that don't have a lot of business, such as Chelsea, City, and Liverpool. So can we before we go that, usually since we talk about top 4, let's talk about relegation. Which teams?
Norwich will be the last team in the Premier League table. Yeah, I only know that for fun.
I think
You need to state all 3.
think-
Predict all 3.
as far as I'm concerned, to be fair, the level of competitiveness in the Premier League nowadays,
very
it's
unpredictable.
very. I think every team that finished below top 10 last season could be in the relegation. I don't know. Watford. I'm sticking with Watford.
Watford?
Go down.
Another team?
The other 2 wild cards.
Norwich and Brentford.
No, I think Brentford will stay up. Brentford, that one I'm saying Brentford will stay up.
Okay.
Pull up.
Burnley?
You see the thing with Burnley. The thing with
Burnley
Burnley,
is a solid mid-table team.
they always start the season badly, but ever they will stay up.
But to be
And have you
fair,
seen
But you see,
Burnley play?
they can be bunked by Leeds.
Burnley
but
usually
Leeds is coming up.
but then to be
Leeds
fair,
and West Ham.
you remember there was a team
Leeds and
called
West Ham.
you remember a team called Wigan.
How about Southampton could be relegated?
Do you remember a team called Wigan?
That's
Wigan used to play the Burnley
Okay.
plays.
They usually play.
But when it was the final 10 games of the season, and somehow they used to be drawn against the teams that were top 4 at that time. They used to win every single
About
game
Crystal.
and not to be relegated. Yet they were relegated.
I think Crystal Palace, yes.
Crystal Palace. Yeah, so for me, Brentford is going down with Norwich. The other one is a wild card, and I think Crystal Palace will go down because I don't believe Patrick Vieira is a
me
good
also.
is a good coach.
But Vieira, Henry, wonderful players as managers.
Yeah, why is it Saidika? They cannot be helped.
How about Newcastle?
Newcastle is going to stay.
Newcastle is
will keep up.
Will stay,
it's
but
a wild
yes,
card.
see, that they'll number
Because-
13,
You see,
14.
Newcastle, West Ham, Leeds.
Southampton.
Wolves.
But I think in the course of the season,
These teams are dangerous.
Newcastle will
These
change
teams are
their
But
minds.
They're
Yeah.
unpredictable.
We will revisit this when at least 4 games have been played, and we see if our predictions.
But
match
also
up.
you remember Crystal Palace, there was a season they played for like 5 games, did not even score a goal, and they still never got
When they
relegated.
started with Frank de Boer as their manager, then they sacked him and brought in the guy that left Roy Hodgson.
Still never got relegated to this day.
Yeah, so
So they are due. Their relegation is
No,
due.
I'm saying the level of unpredictableness.
yeah, it's not like everybody will just go down
But
because
I think we can all agree Norwich is among the teams that
Norwich will go down
relegated.
Yeah. That we can agree.
and Brentford.
Brentford, no.
Brentford is, I'd say, just as you've said, maybe after 4 games we can
Yeah.
be able. But last season Norwich started off really well, and we thought we never no one could have thought they would be
They only had
relegated.
like
honestly.
2 games.
Yeah, they
They
started.
defeated Man City and
No,
then they
the start of the
drew.
games they
Yeah,
were
like
winning.
the first 3 games they were winning.
And actually Pookie was like their top scorer and whatnot.
What Bamford was for Leicester,
Yeah,
not Leicester, Leeds.
for Leeds, yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So we have this. Let's give a prediction now. Since you have talked about relegation, let's give a prediction for who's going to win the Golden Boot.
Golden Boot.
Yeah.
Hurricane.
Cavani.
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
Cavani.
Vardy.
Mohamed Salah.
No.
no.
Cavani.
Mohamed
I don't
Salah.
know. I also see Hurricane can be.
Why are you not putting respect on Cavani's name?
No, it cannot be Cavani.
Was no one thinking about Sterling? He has more leeway now. That
Where? Stanley.
Yeah, he actually has more leeway to score now that
Yeah.
they won't be depending on. They actually be depending on Sterling. now.
Have you ever seen Sterling?
And you know how many goals City scores in a game. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
I'm proposing Sterling.
Do you know how many Sterling misses in a season?
Yeah.
A lot.
So there's Stalin.
Look at this objective.
I'm not
Who do you
saying
think?
Sterling does not score.
And that's what I'm
He
saying.
scores
Who do
a
you think
lot
will
of
be
goals.
Compare
converting?
Sterling and Warner.
Eh?
Can you compare?
No.
Just
You cannot
answer me.
compare, yes.
Okay,
you
what are you
cannot
proposing?
compare
What are you proposing
Sterling
is a
misses.
lot
But apart from
Misses.
apart from last season,
Bonus misses are classic
And
misses.
that's what I'm saying. You look at it objectively.
class-
City,
Because
either way, one way or the other, City will score goals.
yeah, apart
Eh,
from
but not
Who will be
Sterling.
converting it for them?
KDB, they will play him as a striker.
let's see.
Ferran.
Apart from last
Or
season,
Ferran.
That will be under
where Stalin underperformed,
yeah.
the other season Stalin was performing well,
But still,
reaching up to 18 goals in that season, isn't it? So, in terms of just prediction, yeah, Stalin can be given as a prediction. But for me, top scorer,
Okay.
yeah, Hurricane,
Cavani.
Mohamed Salah.
Vardy.
Yeah, Vardy.
Salah.
Yeah, Mohamed
Yeah,
Salah.
Cavani.
Yeah.
I think
And
I'll
if-
even put Cavani
And if Mohamed Salah is
for Salah.
yeah,
You guys are
he was
Why you
the
not putting
runners up
respect on
in a
Cavani's
team
name?
that was underperforming. Actually, he was the only attacking player that was performing.
Why are you
well.
putting Cavani over Salah when Fernandes is actually even over Cavani himself?
No, Cavani.
When it comes to
Cavani is a
scoring,
good
Fernandes
scorer.
converts
Yeah,
more
he-
goals
he
even
scored
more than
18.
Cavani. And
Cavani,
you're placing
yeah,
Cavani
Cavani.
over-
Wait,
Cavani last, he did not play.
Wait, and finally-
majority of the
Yeah, it's
beginning of the
true. Oh, yeah,
season.
true.
Cavani
He
is the only
didn't play
player who
majority,
came
yeah.
to the bench.
But
From the
right
bench
now,
5 times
you're
and
very,
he scored.
you're really certain that he will start. in every game
Right now,
this season. You're certain.
The reason he didn't start you because he was not match fit. But every time he was match fit, he was starting.
And finally,
Because
and
if
finally,
Cavani starts, then I will
Well,
put
honestly-
Cavani before Salah.
Honestly, I don't think he will, because you've seen.
you know,
you've
Salah has been among the top 2 since it moved. So to see that to believe
say
that
that
he's not
yeah.
The
good, because
competitiveness of the league,
the competitiveness of the league was still there, and he still performed.
leagues are getting hotter here.
Yeah,
What about Ibrahimovic when he was in Manu? What position did he finish?
he had like he reached double figures. Maybe
But
16.
which position was
But
he
he got
in
injured.
He was number 2.
Number 2, yeah?
Number 2, yeah.
Yeah, then it's true. I think
Yeah.
Cavani.
So finally,
So,
finally, Timo Werner and Aubameyang, if he decides he wants to score.
Aye.
yeah, Aubameyang will definitely score.
If he decides he wants to
I
score,
don't know why
but
you're
so
ruling
far,
out.
But you will need a good team.
Yeah,
back.
But
He's a
you know,
good
Vardy, you know, Vardy tendency to be.
He
They,
will
I think
score,
the only
but
gets
not top
he's,
scorer.
he's getting injured. That's why they had to bring somebody else, because dependency on Vardy had become a weak link
Yeah.
for Leicester. That's why they have brought Patson Daka. Yeah, they've brought in Patson Daka. So who do you believe? Just league-wide, regardless of signing, regardless of being a player, is going to flop this season.
Werner.
Ben White.
no,
Ben White.
Werner is not going to flop.
Ben
Ben-
White.
Ben White.
White.
I think Ben White.
In terms of new signings.
No, just throw the league.
General.
Anybody?
Arsenal fans will turn on Ben White very fast.
Okay,
very
I'm thinking
fast.
Pogba, honestly.
I don't know.
Pogba is a flop.
Because he's always been disappointed. Honestly, yeah, he's a world class player, but he's always disappointed.
Disappointing.
That's
He's
all.
always
Hater.
disappointed. And it's true. You
Hater.
can't argue that.
We are not haters. The amount of hype that Pogba came with.
Yeah.
Pogba is supposed to be
Considered what is
KDB.
And then he goes
He's
on and
supposed
shows
to-
how good he
He's
really is
supposed-
in the Europa.
Yo, stop
And
betting.
then he comes back here and cheats on
Stop
Man United.
betting. We are talking about flops.
He's supposed to be on the
So-
same
Ben White.
level.
So there's Ben White.
Ben White top of the list.
Ben White. There is Pogba.
Pogba number 2.
There is who?
Cavani also has some prospect
no.
of flopping.
Cavani
not
Cavani
really.
cannot flop.
Cavani is going to make his game
hear
better.
Players who
He's not
cannot
flopping.
flop in this world: Messi, Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic, Cavani
Benzema.
can never flop. Benzema can never flop.
Cavani's career is.
Lewandowski, players who can never flop.
Yeah. So you have said Ben White,
Ben White.
Pogba.
I disagree.
I disagree.
We are just giving predictions. Disagree or not?
And actually, probably it won't even be because of Pogba himself. It probably
I
be
think so.
because of the
Oh,
coach.
Timo Werner.
No, there's Van Dijk. There's
No,
Van Dijk.
Van Dijk.
I don't expect Van Dijk to put
I
us
no.
back to his
Van
position.
Dijk players will never flop. Van Dijk.
Van Dijk
So-
can never flop.
It's going
Unless,
to be hard for him.
but now he has the problem with his injury.
Oh,
so-
Rafael Varane.
Players who can never flop. Varane.
Varane.
Never flop.
Never.
Never.
The season before. The season before.
No, we are not talking about.
Wait. This season that he did not have Nini. Did you see the amount of mistakes he had? That he did not have
That
Rams.
was bad. That
But
was
from,
a bad
from what I've
season.
noticed with Manchester United, the new signings they always bring in.
Never
Usually
flop.
they never flop. They hardly flop.
Okay.
Maybe
We have
Yeah, new signings. in Ma-
get
Name one.
Initially,
Name
like
one.
in the first
Name
season they've
one.
been signed in.
After
Usually
Ole
he
came,
shine.
after Ole came, name one person who flopped.
Dan
Name.
James.
Dan James was never supposed to be in first team. He's a rotational squad player.
Yeah, big given
Rotational.
one.
Okay.
Van de Beek.
Okay, let's.
Van de Beek has never played.
New first team signings.
But he has never
Yeah.
been.
He has never been. He has never gotten to the first team.
Martial.
This season, Martial did not come under
Apart
Ole.
from this
He
season.
did not come
You
under
have
Ole.
said-
I've said signings who
Signings.
came
Signings
after
under
Ole.
Ole.
Under Ole.
But either way, when Martial
And
came
Ole.
in, the first seasons, he was.
He tried.
Signings
So he
after
wasn't
Ole.
really flop.
Signings after Ole. No flops.
During Ole's time.
My
no
argument
flops.
is in the
But
first
you
season.
guys are
Not,
saying Ole
Dan James.
is waste.
Dan James
Tell us.
is rotational.
Tell us.
Tellez never really played.
Tell is rotational.
Yeah.
Dan James has been playing.
Rotational.
How?
He's a
On
rotational.
your right wing.
Depth.
On your right wing.
Where?
On your right wing last
He
season.
came to do what he came to do. He
That
did
is
not, that's why we
that
brought
is a
Sancho.
flop. That is a
Dan
flop.
James is not
Left.
flop.
That is a flop.
Dan James
Okay.
is not flop.
Okay. Generally, who's going to be the most outstanding player of the season?
as
Wait.
always.
Last season we had
Fernandez.
we had Fernandes, we had De Bruyne, Who else?
For the young player of the season.
Yeah, Foden was
Diaz.
actually
Diaz. Yeah.
Diaz,
For
man.
Chelsea, Silva.
Yeah.
Silva was good. Kante was good.
Kante.
Mount.
Mount was
So this season,
Hakim.
We are
This
supposed
season-
to fill the list this season. Fernandez with KDB must be there given. Sancho.
There's
Sancho
one player
will
you
be
guys
there.
haven't. I don't think any of you guys have scrutinized Brentford really well. There was this player, their striker. He was the top scorer in Championship.
Championship, Premier League, different leagues.
no conversion into the
Different
Premier
leagues.
He
League.
converted about 40 something.
Different
Half
leagues.
the goals for Brentford.
Different leagues.
That's really phenomenal though. That's really exceptional.
Do you
can
know?
argue that's really
Do you know?
Exceptional, yes,
Do
but
you know
different.
Naby Keita for the under 21s for England, top scorer.
Bamford. Do you see how Bamford was consistent
Wait.
for it? That's what I'm
Wait, I
proposing. I'm
finish the
saying-
point. Wait, I finish my point.
Hold on.
You can interject.
Hold on.
Yeah. So, you know that player was also at Newcastle, and he had flopped at Newcastle
He
before.
was
he went
at
to-
Chelsea.
Yeah, and he went to Brentford. So his conversion, unless we see it coming, usually the scoring run does not convert to the competitiveness of the EPL because we are more on the defenders are more on you. It's more physical. So if you're not coming out, and most of his goals were more headed than they were with his feet. Understand? So there's that technicality, and as much as Bamford was good, the amount of misses that he had was very outrageous. So, and the Bamford had the amount of chances created by Leeds are so high.
Yeah,
So you have
Leeds
to
actually
score,
creates lots of chances.
isn't it? But outstanding players this season, Stuart has said Fernandes,
KDB.
and we are not moving aside that he flopped in the Euros. Fernandes.
It was the team.
Yeah, he actually really flopped.
No, it wasn't a team because when Sanchez and what is it called? Sanchez and there's somebody who was added. They played better as Portugal.
If we are talking about flopping, everybody flopped.
No.
Apart from Italy.
No.
Apart from Italy.
Fernandes, what we knew he was supposed.
Ronaldo didn't really flop.
Ronaldo
Lukaku
flopped.
did not flop.
Ronaldo, it was penalties.
It was, do you know how much it takes to convert those penalties?
Jadon Sancho.
Whole teams lost because of penalties.
First of all,
Jadon Sancho.
those players do. If you look at the statistics,
So why are you talking
they
about
don't
penalties
Especially for
and
someone
Jadon Sancho, a
like
player you have signed?
Ronaldo.
Yeah,
The pressure was so high
Eh?
for him.
know. That was.
You're dismissing
that was
penalties
when-
and Jadon Sancho missed.
Rashford.
Martial.
Bad miss. Martial did not play.
But you understand, like if it is a rule of the game, people have to play well. So outstanding players. We are saying Fernandes. He had good form in the league. Maybe international is not his go-to. So Fernandes, KDB,
The Brody, it was both.
KDB,
Euro League, Champions League.
So
KDB.
Others.
Do you see Mount reprising his form?
No.
maybe
We should not talk
I would
about
even put
Chelsea.
Ziyech. Yeah, Ziyech is coming up better.
I think Havertz is better.
Yeah.
Havertz is a better pick for
No,
outstanding
Pulisic,
player.
even Pulisic.
If you are putting Mount, you should put Pulisic.
No, but last season, Pulisic cannot come close to Mount.
But
Even,
Pulisic,
Pulisic.
even for England,
but
Mount
Pulisic
performed.
post-season.
Yeah.
Post-season.
Yeah,
Pulisic played
we'll see, we'll see. He had flopped. Outstanding player.
Of course, Sancho. Varane.
You're putting
But
too much
in
of
all
on
fairness,
Yeah.
when people are talking about players of the season, defenders are hardly ever there. Apart from like Diaz last season.
Yeah.
If you look,
And Van Dijk the season
eh,
before.
defenders are
You will see
hardly ever
Varane.
there.
I am telling you. I have talked
So,
to
do you have an
Varane.
outstanding player for Liverpool?
Salah will probably also shine as well.
He will shine. It's not probably.
You will not try.
He will shine.
Because he's
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
been consistent.
Young player of the season.
Salah has
So,
consistent.
Young player.
wait. Before we move on. Also Sadio Mane.
Where?
Also Sadio Mane. So,
But,
The
yeah, of
silence
course.
tells.
wait.
Mane better than Salah.
Wait, in terms of new signings,
New signings.
new signings, who do you believe?
Sancho.
Yeah, Sancho, honestly.
Sancho.
Sancho?
Varane.
But also, in all fairness, transfer window is yet to be closed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As it stands now. Yeah? As it stands now.
Sancho.
Sancho.
Sancho?
Definitely Sancho.
Varane.
Ben White.
Ben White, flop of the season.
Ben White. Ben White. Higher. Flop of this. New flop signing.
Ben White.
Ben White.
Given.
Why?
To prove me wrong.
Angalia, Arsenal defense. Without Ben White, look Arsenal defense.
You have Gabriel there.
To be
No.
honest,
Stats. Arsenal defense. As bad as we were.
Hey, does this guy considering losing Lacazette?
No.
I'm saying in all fairness,
You see, he's been added to what was there. So, as much as
The Arsenal
flopping,
will
it wasn't
have
the
a
worst defense
pretty
in
decent
the league.
defense.
yes, but
With
the
Ben
thing
White,
is,
the Gabriel guy they
when
brought in.
when it comes to a club like Arsenal, even like one mistake is overhyped by the fans, and then it comes in.
Yeah, but I'm saying in terms of
It always
playing,
becomes psychological.
in terms of, in his role, me believe Varane will flop.
No,
This is the Premier League, my brother.
so
It is.
Things are different.
So Ben White,
But I don't think. I
I don't think
Varane
Ben
is
White
going
will
to
flop.
who do you think will
But
flop?
Ben White. Ben
For
White.
the new signing, for the new signings.
I'm saying Varane will flop.
Where?
Varane.
Yeah.
I don't think.
For who?
Varane will flop.
How?
hater.
You
Yeah.
know, as it stands, I
Yes.
think Manu has the most solid team so far. This is
And you have not even brought Kamavinga.
Which, as opposed to what? Because they have brought 2 players.
Hey,
As opposed to other teams.
Man United only needed to fill 3
Pardon?
positions:
So-
right wing, centre back,
So
CDM.
City.
City is not
I
solid.
think right now, as it
City is not
stands,
solid.
Man United
City is really
more
solid, but as
Yeah.
it stands, Manchester United has like
solid. Yeah.
come back to how it's.
Okay.
As I say,
It was
solid,
meant to be.
yeah.
Okay.
As it was meant to be.
Yeah,
Okay.
Till
Personally,
mid-season.
we have Pogba back,
finally,
showing form.
Young
Saka,
players.
Bale,
let's talk about young players.
Varane,
Eh,
Which young player
Foden.
do you believe will shine?
Foden,
Foden did last season.
consistently.
I think Greenwood,
So did Saka consistently.
Yeah, Greenwood.
Yeah, actually Saka.
Yeah.
Saka was.
Greenwood.
Saka.
Understand? Saka, when Greenwood started playing, for whatever reason, he wasn't being played. He did not start. It was a goalless run for some time.
Yeah, he did have that.
Greenwood. So
And why are you proposing him then?
So you're talking about exceptional young players. We are not saying you will be top scorer or anything.
yeah, but he
He'll be
might
exceptional.
shine. He might shine because he's young. Smith Rowe,
I think he will.
Joe Willock.
Joe Willock for Newcastle, not for Arsenal. Yeah? Because he will be given time.
Who else?
Chelsea doesn't have youngsters.
They finished theirs last season.
There's Gilmore.
Gilmore.
Yeah? Gilmore, he was played.
See.
Why?
Gilmore.
Why? We are talking
Chelsea are UCL champions. You have to talk about them.
why?
Because you
Because
did
they're
not
going to
win
be
Europa
champions.
League.
Even in the
Yeah.
this season. But
So-
Last season was
So, will it be a competitive Premier League?
Very.
very competitive.
Extremely.
That the teams will be pushed to the brink. Like City is not going to win it with 10 points.
Yes.
City. How will City win?
Will the
But-
schedule
but-
be also be compacted? Like
No.
You know, actually,
It
this
will-
league
it
is
will be-
going to be competitive.
Now
because
the same. Now
so
they're
it will be
supposed
back
be,
to how it was.
Yeah.
and the fans
Yeah, then
will
it
be
will
there.
be even more competitive.
Yeah.
It'll be very competitive. I don't think that gap will be.
Yeah, so-
Especially Liverpool, they play with their fans.
Yeah.
Spirit.
Yep.
So you have had it from the Kicking It podcast panel.
That the Blues are going to win the season.
You have had their opinions. The consensus is the winner will be one of Manchester United, Manchester City,
Yeah, start like
and Chelsea.
Chelsea.
I also proposed Liverpool.
Shut up.
Are you-
So why are you not mentioning it?
Shut
That is
up.
unfair.
Don't joke.
You are being-
And
you are being
Liverpool.
realistic.
Don't
Yeah.
joke.
And Liverpool.
No, actually, you
And
guys need
Liverpool.
to take this seriously.
Yeah,
No,
Please.
no.
Yeah.
It's a
Last
serious
season,
joke.
no one ever saw,
Please,
no one
please,
really ever
please,
saw
please.
City coming
Please,
up to
please,
number one.
please,
Yeah.
get serious. with your life.
Number 7.
They were 7,
Yeah.
and I actually
Yes,
really
you are
thought
like-
it was either Chelsea or
Mane was
Manchester
number
United.
11.
Man United was number 13.
Yeah.
And remember, we came here. I
Exactly.
could not be able to talk to that.
Exactly.
When
and, on
Manchester
paper,
number
and
two-
on paper, we were like, yo, what's happening? And on paper, it was like, it's not supposed to be
No,
this way.
but for this
Manchester
season-
United is not supposed to be here.
This
City
season
is
and
not
its
supposed to be here.
competitiveness, you actually
Because you guys have
Liverpool
judged,
top four.
you guys have judged everything on paper.
Yes. See, that's
You,
what
you,
we are
you,
doing
you,
here.
you forgot to factor in that on paper doesn't always
But we are
hardly ever
But
reflects.
the league hasn't
the league
started.
hasn't
That is
started.
the only thing we have
The
to
amount
do.
of thrashing you
I
will
know,
do.
and yeah, we are predicting. Yes, you should also factor that in.
See, that's why you have
That-
you are factoring
you have to
Everybody has
this
given
on
their
paper.
prediction based on whatever they feel is right,
Okay.
and that is what.
That's what feels
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. So-
the luck that Liverpool had.
The amount of thrashing you will do.
You
to
don't
your
win
teams.
with luck. Nobody wins with luck.
Except
With some bits of
Chelsea.
luck.
Especially Arsenal.
Luck.
Will
Nobody-
thrash Arsenal.
Arsenal will be,
Thrash
you'll
Arsenal.
be receiving it better.
Did you beat Arsenal last season?
Eh?
Did you beat Arsenal last season?
Shut up.
Manchester United. Did you beat Arsenal
Last
last
season,
season?
but one.
And on that note, we end the podcast. Bye-bye.
Last season, but one.
Yeah,
We
so-
thrashed Arsenal.
No,
So-
Did you beat Arsenal last season?
Yes.
Eh?
You dynasties.
We will do this season.
Last season.
No.
Shut up.
We have come to the end of the Kicking It podcast. Our goal this season is to get to 500 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, please go under, subscribe, and ring the notification bell.
And also write a comment. Tell us your thoughts on who you think will win the Premier League in the 2021-2022 season.